You set your alarm for 8 hours. You go to bed on time. You even skip the late night snack. And yet, when that alarm goes off, you feel like you've been hit by a truck. Your eyes are heavy, your brain is foggy, your body feels like it weighs 1,000 pounds. And the first thing you do, you reach for coffee again. Sound familiar? Here's the thing. You're not broken, you're not lazy. You're just stuck in what I call the 8-hour paradox, sleeping long but waking up exhausted. And here's where the Japanese approach is radically different. In Japan, sleep isn't seen as a luxury or a waste of time. It's not something you squeeze in between Netflix episodes. Sleep is a discipline, a nightly repair process where your brain cleans out toxins, consolidates memories, and rebuilds your energy reserves. They don't just sleep more, they sleep smarter. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how they do it, so you can wake up feeling fresh even on less sleep. Let's dive in. Secret number 1, the cool down your cave principle. Here's a fact most people don't know. Your brain needs to drop its core temperature by 2 to 3 degrees Fahrenheit to enter deep sleep. Think of your brain like a high-performance computer. When it overheats, it slows down, it crashes, it can't process information properly. Sleep is your brain's cooling system, and the Japanese have mastered this. A study conducted in Japan found that the optimal bedroom temperature for deep sleep is between 13 degrees Celsius to 16 degrees Celsius. That's about 55 degrees Fahrenheit to 60 degrees Fahrenheit. I know what you're thinking. That's freezing. But here's the science. When your environment cools down, your body triggers the release of melatonin, the hormone responsible for sleep. Melatonin doesn't just make you drowsy, it actively cleans out what researchers call mental clutter, the cellular waste and stress hormones that build up in your brain throughout the day. A cool room is like hitting the reset button on your nervous system. So tonight, try this. Turn down the thermostat, open a window, use breathable sheets. Let your room become a cave, dark, quiet, and cool. Your brain will thank you. Secret number 2, the Afuro ritual, hot bath, cold room. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. The Japanese practice something called the Afuro ritual, a nightly hot bath taking about 1 to 2 hours before bed. The water is warm, around 40 degrees Celsius, that's about 104 degrees Fahrenheit. You soak for 10 to 20 minutes, you let your muscles relax, you let your mind quiet down. And then, here's the magic. You step out into a cool room. Here's what happens next. When you're in the hot bath, your blood vessels dilate. Blood rushes to the surface of your skin. Your core temperature rises. But when you step out into that cool air, your body starts to cool down rapidly. Your core temperature drops, and that sudden drop sends a powerful signal to your brain. It's time to sleep. This isn't just tradition, this is biology. Researchers have found that this process of thermal manipulation, heating up and then cooling down, is one of the most effective ways to trigger deep, restorative sleep. You don't need a fancy Japanese soaking tub. A warm shower works just fine. Just make sure you do it 1 to 2 hours before bed so your body has time to cool down naturally. Secret number 3, change the meaning of tiredness. Let's talk about something we don't discuss enough, the emotional side of sleep. In Western culture, being tired is seen as a weakness. We feel guilty about it. We fight it with caffeine, energy drinks, and sheer willpower. But in Japan, tiredness is a compliment. It means you gave your best effort. It means you showed up. It means you earned your rest. Here's the problem. When you feel guilty about being tired, your nervous system stays on high alert. Your body never truly relaxes. You lie in bed, but your brain is still running a marathon. You're not lazy, you're human, and your body is asking for rest. So tonight, I want you to try something. Stop fighting your fatigue. When you feel tired, don't reach for another cup of coffee. Don't scroll through your phone to wake yourself up. Instead, honor it. Say to yourself, I'm tired because I worked hard today, and now I deserve to rest. This shift in mindset is powerful because when your brain feels safe to rest, it will actually let you sleep. Secret number 4. Inemuri. Master the mini nap. Now, let's talk about naps. In Japan, there's a cultural practice called Inemuri, which literally means sleeping while being present. It's the art of the strategic power nap. Here's how it works. You take 10 to 20 minutes, not longer, to rest. You sit at your desk, lean back in your chair, or find a quiet corner. You close your eyes. You let your brain drift. But you don't go deep, and that's the key. When you nap for 10 to 20 minutes, you refresh your brain without entering deep sleep. You avoid that groggy, disoriented feeling that comes from waking up in the middle of a sleep cycle. Think of it as a peace nap, a mental reboot. Scientists call this restorative wakefulness, a state where your brain gets just enough rest to clear out fatigue, but not so much that it throws off your nighttime sleep. So if you're dragging in the afternoon, don't feel guilty. Set a timer for 15 minutes, close your eyes, let your brain recover. You'll wake up sharper, calmer, and more focused. Secret number 5, the digital sunset. Here's a hard truth. Your phone is killing your sleep. I know, you've heard it before, but hear me out. Think of your brain like a plane preparing for a gentle landing. Everything needs to slow down. The engines need to power down. The cabin lights need to dim. But when you're scrolling through Instagram, watching TikTok, or answering work emails right before bed, it's like the pilot suddenly decides to do a barrel roll. Your brain doesn't know how to land. Here's the science. The blue light from your phone, tablet, or laptop blocks the release of melatonin, the same hormone we talked about earlier that helps you sleep. It tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. And it's not just the light. It's the content, the notifications, the news, the drama. It all keeps your nervous system on high alert. In Japan, there's a growing movement towards what I call the digital sunset, a tech-free hour before bed. 1 hour. That's it. No screens, no emails, no doom scrolling. Instead, you read a book, you journal, you have a real conversation, you prepare your body and mind for rest. I know it's hard, but your phone can recharge overnight, but you can't unless you unplug first. Bonus, the first hour reset. Before we wrap up, I want to give you one bonus tip, the first hour reset. What you do in the first hour after waking up is just as important as what you do before bed. Here's what the Japanese recommend. Step 1, hydrate. Drink a glass of water with a pinch of sea salt. Your body has been fasting for 7 to 8 hours. It's dehydrated. The salt helps your cells absorb water more efficiently and stabilizes your energy. Step 2, get sunlight. Step outside even for just 5 to 10 minutes. Let natural light hit your eyes. This resets your circadian rhythm and signals to your brain it's time to wake up. This simple morning ritual tells your body the day has started, and that makes it easier for your brain to recognize when the day has ended, which helps you fall asleep faster at night. So here's the truth. Waking up fresh isn't about sleeping more. It's about sleeping smarter. The Japanese have known this for generations, and now you do too. You don't need to overhaul your entire life tonight. Just pick one habit. Maybe it's cooling your room. Maybe it's the hot bath ritual. Maybe it's the digital sunset. Pick one. Try it tonight and see how you feel tomorrow. Because here's what I've learned. Consistency always beats intensity. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be intentional. Your brain is incredible. It heals, it adapts, it rebuilds every single night. But it needs your help. So give it the rest it deserves. Remember, your phone can recharge overnight, but you can't unless you unplug first. Now go, try one of these secrets tonight and wake up tomorrow like the person you're meant to be. I'll see you in the next video.